I learned the gospel visually before I ever learned it through the printed word. Traditionally in academia, we like students to read things and write things, but what about the students who don't express their learning through writing as well? The Foundations of the Restoration class is one of the new cornerstone classes to help students get a broader understanding of church history and doctrine. I wanted to have their culminating project have some requirements, but how you show your learning is open-ended.
I believe it was on the first day of classes where he introduced this restoration project that we'd be working on.
We were to make a product. We just make something. That was a little weird to me because he literally said anything, but it didn't take me long to think, I love music. Music has been a huge part of my life.
And so we decided we would do our main research on the early hymns of the church.
We decided to find a song that is not in the hymn book anymore.
We learned that in that first hymn book there was no arranged music. We finally came across one hymn that really struck us, and it was called "My Soul is Full of Peace and Love."
We read it, and we immediately felt something special about that.
The lyrics of that song just brought so much peace and comfort to us as we read them.
Now we just needed to put music.
My soul is full of peace and love. I soon shall see Christ from above, and angels too, the hallowed throng, shall join with me in holy song.
We learned that the song came as a result of a revelation on gift of tongues. That touched me in the moment because English is not my first language, so I struggle with it sometimes. I constantly seek God's help to help me with the gift of tongues, and I felt like a personal connection to the song.
In my own art, as I paint, I go through this process of learning about something about church history and doctrine, researching it, and then thinking about how I want to express it. I want students to go through that exact same experience in ways that speak to them. And then it gets them to think also about, how do I express our church history and doctrine in ways that speak to people? The broader success is if I find the students sharing it with other people, saying, let me show you what I'm working on, let me show you what I've learned. And the thought came to me, it's really valuable for their peers to see what each other are producing. The first time we did the fair, the feeling was electric. I thought, why have I not been doing this all along?
All the projects were so drastically different. There's a lot of pieces of art, sculptures. I remember someone created like a stained glass mural.
These are the symbols on the Nauvoo temple, and then the wood around the edges is real wood from the floorboards of the Nauvoo temple that my uncle brought home after building it.
I've had students create computer programs, apps, videos, poems, books, musical scores, raps, film. Any creative product you can think of, these thousands of students have likely produced something in that field. In a class like this, you're not just learning history, you're learning about people and events and doctrine so that you can see yourself in the restoration.
And we all come from different backgrounds, so a project being so unique, that was the tool that was going to make the restoration a personal testimony for everybody.
Enjoy the best.